One touch, I make your body melt. Like I'm the only one you want, I'm the only one you need. This is where you wanna be.
Hey Cancer, I'm gonna do your reading again. Another reading for you, because I did post the other one, and it was pretty much over, but it kind of cut off. So, and that was a bad reading. I didn't like it. So, I got some ash from that. My fingernail. Sorry. Oh man, I had to check my underarms. Sorry, I got so passionate on Instagram on the collective reading. I started sweating, like I was really, the energy, spirit. Holy Spirit, holy angels, Heavenly Father, angels of light and darkness, my ancestor, my guides that are here for justice and truth, please allow me to be the channel for Cancer for January 7th, 2021. Hey Cancer, ooh, your energy feels a lot better than what I was going through. I don't know, I got really passionate. I don't like when I do that, but I feel like I'm supposed to, I have to. We got forgiveness, Cancer. Forgiveness. And communication. The collective got that this morning. So 96 is forgiveness and communication is 33. It reminds me of Tesla, the 9369, because you got 96 and 33, I don't know. I'm not into numbers really, but you know, some of you guys resonate with numbers. I'm gonna get into it more. I've done a lot of growing, so I'm trying not to overwhelm myself. And just go with the flow. The Lovers. The Lovers. I don't want to get excited because yesterday I got excited and it just ended up flopping during your reading because I'm a Cancer rising, so I really enjoy doing your readings. The Hanged Man. This is needing to see something from another perspective. So already we got Gemini and we got Pisces on the board. Just push that up since can't see it anyway. The Lovers is like a twin flame connection. It's something, you know, that's destined. It's meant to be. It's divinely guided by the heavens. But, you know, people don't always say that the Lovers, being that it is a connection, it is an attachment, it can be toxic depending on the position of the, you know, people. We all have free will. There's something here that's not harmonizing too with the Hangman here. This is a sacrifice card. This is needing to see something from another angle, a different perspective. Taking the time to try to do that. It's hard to do. It's pretty hard to do. The Lover says, I trust my knowing and make a commitment. So maybe that's part of the issue. Maybe someone's not trusting themselves, and I just can't believe that that would be you, Cancer. We're so intuitive. We can't. When I don't listen to my intuition, that shit attacks me. It's like, you gonna listen. It's what you gonna do. My intuition acts a fool when I don't listen to it. It does. I'm happy it does. Now that I know, I'm happy it does. But yeah. And the Hangman says, I can see this situation another way. So, ooh, the Star in reverse. This is not healing and not having any hope. I am inspired and positive about the future. So yeah, this is not having any hope. Maybe in this connection, that's why you're needing to see things from another angle. These are all major arcana cards. You got the Ten of Pentacles. That's crazy. Okay. So the Star is Aquarius. Again, we got Pisces, and then we got Gemini. Now we got the Ten of Pentacles. This is legacy. This is twin flame. This is what twin flames are here to do. They're here to create a legacy and to help rebuild. In the African American community especially, a lot has been lost. A lot of our history and our knowing, but it's coming back to us. That's what the age of Aquarius is about. It's about air, truth. Aquariuses are very truthful. They're revolutionaries. These lovers, these twin flames have been put on the planet to build our legacies back up. And, I've done past life regression, and it's not so much about color and race, but it kind of is. In my past life regression, I was a white girl with blue eyes once, and so it's not, we all have an energy, and Black Americans especially have the Cancer, our energy. This is so funny, I didn't even think about that, but we hold the Cancer, the mother energy. So you come back as a Black person this time around, it's because, and if you have a twin flame, it's because you're supposed to be back here to build back that wealth that we lost, to come back into royalty, to bring back that position that was stolen from us. It's because it was. And at this point, our free will has been compromised because we don't know any truth. So this is legacy. This is being able to take care of the whole family for generations, leaving something to your children, instilling values in them so that they can keep it and build it and leave it to their children. We don't have that, most of us. As Black Americans, because we've been enslaved. It's not a secret, and I'm not speaking down on anyone else. I'm just saying what is coming to my head about this reading and these cards. So, and I just highlighted Black Americans, but if you're not Black, you have twin flame, you are here to build this legacy money, to build a legacy, to add to the legacy you already have. You're not feeling hopeful, but everything is on the table, Cancer. Everything is on the table. You're having to see things from another perspective. I know it takes two. That's the hard part when you're dealing with someone, when you're in a twin flame relationship. It's not just about you. Things are contingent on someone else, and that's the part that really sucks. Yeah, sucks. Especially if that person isn't on board and you can't control them, you can't make them do, you know. I already feel some kind of way about this reading. But it kind of reminds me of the reading yesterday. It was like, you guys are perfect for each other, but the guy in the situation, the male energy, just felt like you were too good to be true, and they weren't able to stick up for you, you know? And you guys are here to build this legacy. And they're running around, playing around with all these people and missing out on something so much bigger than what they already have. It's sad. It's kind of sad. Two of Pence. This is juggling. It's the juggling card, but when I see the Two of Pence, I don't always see juggling. Here I do. You know, the Two of Pentacles can mean also building your money, having two forms of employment, being able to juggle. Just because you're juggling doesn't mean you're stressing out about it. Maybe you're juggling just fine. Maybe you're a good juggler. Maybe you need to throw a couple more pentacles in there and juggle them too. The Ten of Swords. It's been some betrayal here. So I definitely do think that this is juggling two kinds of energies. It doesn't necessarily have to be other, you know, women or men, or, you know, it could be friends. It could be just opposing energies. Something that is opposing this lover's union. Somebody is juggling it. And it's, you're betraying, excuse me, it's my little mic. I don't know if it even picks up good or not. But, this is betrayal. And this is the worst kind of betrayal. And maybe that's why you're having to see things from another perspective. And you got this hope in reverse. This is like kind of like the other reading. Because, I mean, I was like, wow, wow. And then the last cards were just like, flop. So, you've been betrayed. And for Cancers, that is, oh, I know, I'm Cancer rising. We love hard, you know. And we don't like to let go. We're not, you know, we're the crab. We hold on. Hangman again. Needing to see this specific situation in another perspective. Really bad, too. Really needing to see it. Maybe it's making you sick. You know, seeing something from another perspective doesn't mean that you're still dealing with it. Seeing it from another perspective sometimes is showing you your power, showing you your strength, and maybe you're not supposed to be with this person this time. Maybe that's why you haven't been able to build legacy through these years, through these generations, through these lifetimes, because your partner is just not the right partner. And when you are a twin flame, you're the same star. You know, you're a part of each other. You've been together so long on this journey, all these lifetimes, that you feel each other on a different level, on a soul level. And maybe you're going to have to purge that. Maybe you're going to have to break that connection. Maybe this time around, Cancer, you need to see things from another perspective. Maybe these two stars need to be apart. Maybe it's too much energy together, you know? And maybe it's time for you guys to separate and make your own legacy separately. It doesn't mean that you can't have this by yourself. Might not be on this scale, but you can still have it on your own. And you need to love yourself enough to still want it on your own, Cancer. I really feel like this is why forgiveness and communication is here, too. Because you're needing to let go. And I know that's not what you want to hear. It's not what I want to hear. I know it's true, though. I had to let go. Because it was just, when I went within and looked at the situation, this might be for me. It was definitely hopeless. It was hopeless as far as my position. Because I can't, make a person see what I see. You can't make them see it. And when I turned and looked and put myself in his position, I could understand how hard this is for him, And I can see his weaknesses. And I can kind of see the miracle that's going to have to occur for him to get back to me. He's got a lot of people to fight. He's got friends, family, people that don't want us together. And he's been picking, and they've grown together all these years now. Now they're a part of him. And I'm not, even though I am, we haven't been together. So now my role in his life is even further apart than it probably ever has been. And it's not fair to have to contend with that. I feel like this was in your reading too. It was other people. I don't remember everything, but I remember saying something like that. It was either you or Gemini. I don't think Gemini though. I think it was you guys. The Emperor in the upright. He's in the upright. Maybe you are the Emperor, Cancer. This is a Taurus card. Taurus or Aries. So we got Pisces twice. We got Aquarius. We have Gemini. And we have Taurus, Aries. The Empress, wow, right next to each other. This is definitely a divine couple. It's funny. Right next to each other, underneath the Hangman, needing to see something from another perspective. Both of you. Look. That little mic. I need to clip it on something. I don't want to clip it on my clothes though. They're both in the upright. It kind of reminds me of what I'm saying now. These people that he's chosen in his life, maybe he has, in my situation, and I don't really want to talk about my situation, but it's making me think of it, so I feel like maybe I should say something about it. But in my situation, he has, other responsibilities now in this lifetime to these people now. And the responsibilities that he's had to me are probably not, well, they're definitely not as major anymore. He's got people in his life now that he you know, he's responsible for. And there was a time for us to come together, but it's over now. I really feel like, you know, with the star in reverse, it's over now. It's too, you know, it's been too long. The time has come and gone, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to be alone, you know, because we all have soulmates. We have twin flames. Look, the moon, Cancer, and you're showing up. So yeah, there's hidden things here. This is complicated, you know? It's complicated. This is a family now, you know, like, I feel like maybe your emperor is with someone else. And, you know, Cancer, the moon is Cancer. And Cancers, we are very loving. It makes me think of this forgiveness card. Look at the blues saying to forgive. Because I really feel like maybe this emperor, and look at the purple and the blue and the emperor, he needs your forgiveness. He needs your forgiveness. Because maybe he knows that he's fucked up. But you know, you can't come and, you know, grovel, especially if you don't have anything to offer. Sometimes it's just, you need to look at it, Cancer. Look at it not from an emotional place. Cancers, we can be very emotional, but we like to get a hold of our emotions. And we're very good at that and understanding emotions and putting ourselves in other people's shoes. And sometimes, in order to get forgiveness, in order to be able to give forgiveness, you need to be able to do that, as hurtful as it might be. You got to look at the person's life and say, okay, is this possible? Can we do this and it be right? Because you got to understand, when you're a twin flame, karma is at play, and he might have made some karma for himself that he can't get out of right now. And in order for it not to become super duper karmic, it's gonna need, you know, a miracle, the star, but it's in reverse. Maybe he's, you know, there's things that you can do and you can't go back, you know? I really think you're going to have to go within and look at this from another perspective, Cancer. Take yourself out of it. Understand the emotions that your counterpart is going through right now, because let me tell you, you're not the only one that feels it. If you're hurting, this betrayal, and if they're the one that did, oh, they're gonna trust me now when I tell you. You know, it's time for you to let this go. They're feeling it just like you feel it. Every day, you know, especially if they messed up. Maybe that's what you guys came here to do. Maybe you guys came here to fix the karma. Because, you know, karma ties up legacy. But when you do things right and you let the karma play out the way it's supposed to, then the knots in the matrix and stuff, everything gets unkinked, and then the way is made again. There's something you're not seeing here that you need to see, and it's going to help you forgive. And I feel like maybe there hasn't been much communication. And I really think that perseverance is underneath self-discipline, surrender, love partnership, healing. I really feel like with this communication card that there hasn't been communication because you need to be able to look at things from another perspective. In order for a healthy communication to come along, you've got to let go of the childish mentality and put yourselves in their shoes and see things from their situation regardless of the betrayal. Yeah, it happened, it's done, it happened. Can't take it back. So with all that's happened and the circumstances and the situations, there's even some stuff hidden from you that you don't know. And it's probably, I mean, if you've already been betrayed and you know about this, then, you know, the stuff that's hidden from you, gee willikers. Gee willikers. Cancer, you know? All the crows on here. Boy, I'm such a Cancer. I look like a Cancer and everything. It's nuts. Compassion, Cancer. Be compassionate. Don't get into your shell and get stubborn, because we can do that. Your meat is sweet. Just let it be sweet. You know? Understand and decide after you've gone within, is this even still worth it? Might not even still be worth it. Now he might have got himself so tied up in some bullshit that it's just no way. It's just not gonna work, you know? And it might not be worth it for you anymore. And maybe that's what was needed to break this. I was saying, maybe this person been wrong a long time for you. And I'm not just talking about in this life. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be in the first place, but you guys forced it and it's caused some kind of upset, you know, with the star in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. It's like the Ten of Swords. This is betrayal, stealing. You know, it's underneath this star in reverse. But it's in reverse, so you're gonna find out. This moon, you know, the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is already gonna be a long reading. I'm sorry, Cancer. But I feel like this is a very deep thing, you know, for you. I feel it. The Seven of Swords is usually the person sneaking away, you know, with the swords. So that they're being sneaky, secretive. And I feel like because of this moon is next to this emperor, and he's got the same color as his forgiveness, like, it's weird too. His world is like, look at his world, and look at her world. Look at his world. It's like, got craters and stuff in it. Her world is like all smooth and pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, his world is like, his world is not where you want to be, Cancer. He needs to come over into your world. You don't need to go over into his world. Wow, that's really interesting. to me personally. Three of Swords, you got all these same cards coming out. This is heartbreak, betrayal. You got the worst cards here. The only card that you need is the Five of Swords. Yeah, this has been really painful for you. That's why you got this Star in reverse. Ten of Cups in the upright, Cancer. You know, this is interesting because you got two of my favorite cards in the upright. Look, people be talking about the Sun and all that and the Fool. I want to see the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, or the Ten of Cups, you know? And then I know what I'm getting. I know it's about money. I know it's about happy, emotional fulfillment. The Star and the Sun and all that, I don't know what that's going to do. But I know for sure that this is Pentacles, and I know for sure this is emotional fulfillment. And you got both of those for you, Cancer, still. But you need to see this from another perspective. You got to look at this from another perspective so you can let this go, so you can blossom. Because to me, I feel like you're the star. But your light has been stolen from you. Because this whole thing has been, it's just not been okay for you. And you know, a lot of twin flames are sacrificing their twin. Especially for fame. Because when you're a twin, you share power. So, you know, some twins are trying to sacrifice their twins so they can obtain all the power for themselves and they don't have to share it. Shit is real around here, Cancer. It's all about how a person was raised, and it's all about their free will. And that's what's hard about the twin flame journey. Because both of you guys, you come from different sides of the tracks. Too. So you're going to believe different things. It's not an easy journey. But it's definitely, I mean, this has twin flame written all over it. Another thing is, Cancer, once you look at this from another perspective and stop feeling like you've been betrayed, or start looking at this like maybe the universe was doing you a favor. Don't ever think that the universe is working against you. You've been betrayed, you've been hurt, you've been backstabbed, you've been... But why? Why? Why did the universe allow this to happen? Is it because you're the star? You're the real star? You know? Maybe you're supposed to shine on your own. Maybe they don't want you to share anymore. There's so many aspects that come with this twin flame journey, you know. The Tower at the bottom of the deck. I feel like the Tower in this case is good for you because something needs to change here with these two hangmen. Something needs to change. This might be the miracle that I was talking about, something needs to happen in order for this, you know, to work out. But I really think that it's about you cleaning up your energy towards the situation. You know, when you're a twin flame, it's about the universe. It's not about you. It's not about him or her, you know. You guys are here as like a spoke in the wheel. That's, not all. You're important, and you have an energy that radiates out for everyone else. But your life isn't for you. It's for the collective. And you have to think about it in that way, as the mother energy. That's motherly. Mothers sacrifice themselves all the time for their kids and their family, because it's not just about them. It's about the whole. I really feel like your twin has been draining you purposely. Selfish. But it's how they were raised. It's who they're around. What are their values? You gotta pay attention to these things. If you do, you'll understand. You'll understand what's going on. And let me tell you, once you pull back that energy, you motherfuckers won't have nothing to steal from. They'll be panicking then, because you done pulled back your energy. And when you forgive and pull back your energy, that's different, because they don't have nothing to pull from. They don't have any hate, they don't have any anger, no pain, no love, nothing. When you forgive, you totally pull back yourself, because you've made peace with it. And that's what you got to do, Cancer. Don't be bitter about it. Don't be mad. You got to make peace with this, so that your energy can be pulled back and you can be restored. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles sometimes represents friends, hiccups. It represents friends. It can represent a small money offer coming, a physical offer. But it's a page. It's something new. It doesn't have to be something immature, but I just said that because I was just saying how you're going to have to look at this from a mature perspective, not from a self. It's not just about you, and it's not just about this lifetime either. That's the hard thing. That's why you need to go within. But you are very intuitive, and you will get the messages, Cancer. As the mother energy, there is a reason why you're here on this planet, and you are a Cancer. Judgment. And the upright. This is the phoenix rising on here. It goes with what I'm saying. Wow. And the Seven of Pentacles. The fact that the Judgment is in the upright, this lets me know it's karmic. This is karma. And maybe you've been working on this, and maybe you are going to get a message with this communication. Maybe you are going to get an offer or a small message. But it's a little message, This communication, but you need to forgive in order for you to be able to communicate effectively and get out of your emotions, be emotionally intelligent with this, Cancer. Be the mother. Because this is a child, this page. And I really do feel like you need to have a kind of above this, I'm the adult, kind of energy about this. But loving still. And the only way to be able to do that is through true forgiveness, pulling your energy back so they can come running and begging for it back. But you can't even do it with the expectation that that's going to happen. And that's another reason why I didn't want to say that. You can't expect that when you pull your energy back, it's going to come, because that's not really pulling your energy back. That's just pretending like you are so that this can come to you. And also, this is telling me for you to work on your pentacles, work on you, because that's going to be the justice. That's going to be, the judgment, because this is about you being stolen from, your legacy, part of your legacy being stolen from. To me, in all of this, the betrayal and all of that is more important than love. Because do you really want to be in a situation with someone who could do that to you, who has just got that in them to do? I feel like the love isn't so important. I really do feel like it's the legacy, and I know that sounds bad to say, oh, money is what's important and not love. But if you really think about it, what is love? What is this thing they got us chasing? When we are a people that have been down, and we need to be focusing on building ourselves back up. We're running and focusing on love and being depleted. That could be a trap. That could be some kind of trap. With this judgment and this tower, let me call out the people. I'm sorry. You got Libra and Taurus again. You got Taurus and Aries. We got Cancer. We got Aquarius. We got Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn, and Scorpio. You got so many major arcanas. And this is another reason why I was like, I'm going to come back on with Cancer, because you got all these major arcanas. I knew it was important. This is big. This is a big deal. You got the Emperor again. He's in the upright. And see, that's what I want to tell you about the Emperor being in the upright. And that's why you need to look at this from another perspective, because maybe he was in the reverse in the past, but he's built some shit now that he's got to live with it. So he might be in the upright now. He might be truly sorry and truly vulnerable about this, and really hurt and down on himself about it, which he should be. Good. But he's in the upright, so it's like he built this karma, and maybe he's gonna have to stay in it. Doesn't mean you have to, though. Doesn't mean you have to. Backstabbing you or betraying you and, stealing from you to put him in a bad place. And now you pull back yourself. Oh. And nothing to take from no more. He'll still have half, maybe, if he didn't squander it all. Two of Pentacles again. You got the same cards coming out. He's having to juggle, and both of them are in the upright. And this is why I say, like, all of these cards, except for this Seven of Swords, are in the upright. The bad cards are coming out bad. It's like telling you, but there's going to be something revealed with this Seven of Swords in the reverse. They tried to get away with something, but it's going to come out. And maybe it's coming out right now. Maybe that's what we're talking about. The Two of Pentacles, they're having to juggle something now. They got to. You know, because they done created some new karma for themselves with this Judgment. The question is, do you want to put up with it? Do you want to deal with that karma? I don't think you should. Three of Wands. This is third-party situations. All the threes to me are third-party situations. You got the Three of Swords with the heartbreak right there. You got the Three of Wands, you know. That's three people in this card. Working together. I feel like he's had help, you know, doing this. And now he's, you know, he's in debt to these people that he's been working with and building shit with. And he's juggling, you know. Woo. You gotta pull your energy back. It's not gonna be good for him when you do. You gotta do it though, Cancer, because it's not good for you to keep being vampirized, you know. And that's what happens with the twin flames, unfortunately. Some of them choose, you know, their little raggedy friends that don't got shit and ain't worth shit, you know, they choose them. And they create circumstances for themselves that just, you know, they gotta lay in that bed. This is the Magician. It's in the upright. But this is still, you know, a manipulation. It's coming under this Seven of Swords in reverse. This revealing of someone stealing. The Magician is all these major arcanas, Cancer. The Magician is Gemini or Virgo. Also a communication. They're both ruled by Mercury, which is communication. The two dragons. That is so twin flame. So twin flame. With the helix, their, you know, tail is making the helix at the bottom. You know what I'm talking about a little bit. Two of Cups in the upright. You know, with this Ten of Cups here and this Magician in the upright and this Two of Cups, I really feel like you forgiving is going to make you this Magician. It's going to bring you the love, the emotional fulfillment, even the pentacles that you need. It's going to bring it to you, Cancer. There's other ways to be emotionally fulfilled. And let me tell you, when you've gone through all of this kind of betrayal and hurt has been done to you, it's time for you to choose you. It's time for you to choose you, Cancer. And when you choose you, you pull yourself back and people start, look, the Tower moment comes from, the Hierophant after, they gotta go within. That's how you help people. You enable people when you know, don't pull your energy out of it so you can stop being their enabler. He don't even know what he's doing is wrong, probably. That's why he's in the upright, because he's been raised on the different side of the tracks than you have. So he don't even know he's wrong. But when you pull yourself back and shit start falling apart, and that's how he's like, oh shit, what's going on? He's gonna think of you, or she. And then they're gonna have to go within, and that way you're helping them to grow. Because they got this Tower moment. And it ain't gonna be good for them, but let me tell you, it ain't good for you right now either, and it's unbalanced. Because the Star is in the reverse. Tough love, Cancer. Sometimes that's all that works. I'm feeling like, addiction, like Ooh, I just got chills. Somebody has some major addictions. I feel like this person is not happy, Cancer. So making them more unhappy isn't going to do anything. You know, it's like throwing more darkness in the darkness. You know, it's like, okay. You know? You gotta pull back your energy. It's the only thing that's gonna wake them up, but you gotta really pull it back. You can't pull it back expecting. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is about legacy. It's about destiny. And it's being, you know, because you guys really, ooh, I got chills. You guys are really here to build something together, and, you know, but it's been, I really feel like the only way that this wheel is going to go forward is if you do this forgiveness. You got to pull your energy back so that all of this can come crumbling down. And you got to do it sincerely. And the way to do that, take your weekend, be alone, Cancer, sit in dark, contemplate. Get you a glass of wine, put on some girly movies, cry. You gotta nurture yourself, Cancer. You gotta give yourself the love that has been stolen from you and heal yourself. Look, too, it's funny that the forgiveness and the star card are like the same colors too. It's at the bottom of the deck. Dang, I keep knocking this thing over. I hope that it's not picking that up. The Six of Swords in reverse. Not walking away. Oh look, the Chariot, it is walking away. That's your card. It's hard to tell which one is the bottom of the deck with this. The Hermit again. Yeah, Cancer, I think the only way that this is going to be fixed is for you to pull your energy back. And that's what's going to cause that Tower moment, because that's going to affect these pentacles. But with you giving it all your attention and love and even anger and hurt, a vampire pull from all that shit. The only way to get your energy back from this is to look at it from another perspective and forgive. And you're going to have to go deep with it, probably to the person's childhood, how they were raised, what they were what they were taught to think, how they were taught to think, because it's different than how you were taught to think. Because this is a twin flame journey. You got all of these twin flame cards. You got the Emperor and the Empress. You got the Two of Cups, Star reverse. You know, you got the Lovers, you got the Wheel of Fortune. This wheel got to get going again, and it's stuck right now. Maybe it's stuck, maybe it's waiting on you, because you're the Hanged Man, you know? You're sacrificing yourself, you're not being great, because you're waiting on this love, Cancer. Pull your energy back. Nurture yourself. Let this go. And maybe it'll come back, but maybe it won't. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, Cancer. I think that when you pull your energy back, though, you're going to start seeing that you were the gift all along. You know, maybe that's why you came here with this person, to realize what an amazing being you are in your own right. I'm telling you, making myself pull back from love and wanting someone else all the time has done so much for me. If someone comes along now, they gotta really be something special. Because I don't want to give up my peace. I don't want to let anybody in that's going to detour me from my spiritual journey. You know, so many people don't agree with this work. I don't need that. My going within has really shown me that I don't know what I am. I don't know the greatness in me. And every day I discover more and more about myself. And it shows me so much about other people too, and the greatness in them. I wasn't seeing the greatness in others because I didn't see it in myself. That's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that this helped. Your reading got cut off yesterday, but I really do feel like this is a continuation of it, and a pretty good one. I know it's long, but I felt like with all these major arcanas, I could really feel that you needed, and you got more major arcanas, the Chariot and the Hermit. You know, what is this? Oh my goodness, this is the World in reverse. All of these major arcanas. You know, this is important. I hope this helped. Ho'oponopono helped me a lot with healing. Look that up. Dr. Hugh Lin, Hewlen, I think. Hugh Lin talks about Ho'oponopono. It's a Hawaiian forgiveness thing. Because, you know, they tell you forgive, but they don't tell you how to forgive. Like, how the fuck do you forgive? Sorry, I don't mean to curse on here. I'm a potty mouth on Instagram, but on here I'm not trying to be like that. But how do you forgive? Like, dang, I forgave. I said I forgive. Why does it still hurt? Because there's some things you gotta work on it. You gotta sit at home, both of these hangmen. You gotta sit at home, you gotta contemplate it, you gotta go over it, you gotta clean it. That's what Ho'oponopono talks about. The book is called Zero Limits. It's a short read, but it'll give you more of an in-depth understanding about Ho'oponopono. But yeah, I used to sit in my spiritual baths and think, let it come up and do the clean it. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. It'll explain in the book why they tell you to do that. And it really works. It really does help heal you and help you let go. Because this is heavy and it's weaved in you with this, with this magician, that helix. This is in your DNA. It's deep in you. And you gotta work on it to forgive it. You can't just say, oh, I forgive. You gotta work on it. Get them roots out, you know. I love you, Cancer, and you got this. You're strong. You're sweet, but you're strong. So, you know, sweet and kindness and loving does not mean weakness. And that is not what you are. So, I hope this helped. And try to check out the things that I recommended. It really helped me a lot. I love you and have a blessed, blessed day.